And welcome back to the podcast. One more episode of the JVaz show. I'm your host, JVaz. Joining us today. You know, some say you're the next blow. How you feel about that before we get into anything deeper? There's a lot of hype around you. G-double-E-L-O-V-E in the motherfucking building. The whole show love, get love movement. G-Love, what's up?
What's up, brother? Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, thank you for making time for us, G. I appreciate you. This is like way overdue. I know we talked about it like last year, and you know, my crippled ass, something happened to my foot and I couldn't make it. I don't know, something happened, we couldn't make it, but you know,
man, I believe everything is in our timing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, timing. Yeah. 2021 taught me a lot about timing. So yeah, you're right. Here we are. But I wasn't bullshitting when I said this. I think we have around the similar circle of the people that we fuck with for the most part. And when people bring up who's got the biggest buzz, who's the one that, not up and coming, but who's the one that's about to take it to the next level, your name is one of the ones that always comes up. How do you feel about that?
Man, it's a great feeling because it's just a journey, brother. It's just a journey. I from where I started to where I'm at, it's been quite a journey.
Yeah. So I got introduced to your music a little bit over a year ago, and I have a lot of questions, which is why I was excited to have you on here, just because I want to get the whole story of who G-Love is and whatnot. And I'm not gonna ask that corny ass question, who is G-Love? but I do want to know who G-Love is, like your background and whatnot. So let's dig into that so we can get an idea of who G-Love the artist is now, and why she is who she is today. But where are you originally from?
I'm from Houston.
From Houston?
Yes.
Why do you have like a New York vibe to you?
I moved around a lot as a kid. I was like state to state, and it's crazy. I never went to New York up until I was like 18.
Really?
And yeah. So, but I just moved around and I just learned to adapt a lot. I just never stayed in one spot, so I don't think I'd like got the whole sound of just one place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Because if there's one thing that you don't have is the Texas sound, which is. I get bashed for this comment a lot, and I hate to say it, but you're able to tell when somebody's from Texas. When an artist is from Texas. So you don't get that from your music, and your feel of who you are. And that's one thing that I did thought you were from New York or somebody somewhere up north and whatnot. So that's dope. You're from Houston. Moving a lot, man. I feel like that helps your creative juices going in a way, for the simple fact that you're able to see the way people live in different states, different cultures and whatnot. Did that help you, with your whole art?
Yeah, man. One thing I came to realize is that every state, it has their own lingo, their own culture, their own thing, but it's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just different sayings, different, but it all comes down to the same thing. And one thing I learned about, like, moving around and like getting to meet people from everywhere, really, is the unity that I want to bring into, Houston.
Yeah. Because
even after high school, I moved around a lot too, and that's when I was able to hit New York, Chicago, the bigger states. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I just try to bring back. Culture. Unity. We're all one.
Yeah. So when you were moving a lot, was this music related, or was this just your family?
It was music related.
Yeah. So you've been doing this shit for a while.
Yeah, I actually did it from the outside coming in. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of had like a whole blueprint in my mind. Just state to state, bringing it back to my city, learning outside, learning. Basically what I know now, but outside of the state. So I'm able to like pick up a call and just make a call and like be like with the hottest promoter out there in Detroit or Chicago and stuff like that. So bringing it back to like, what I did out there, I just applied it back down in my hometown and just went from there.
Something you said earlier about the whole unity thing, I have noticed, I think, me and Never Die a little bit older, we were fucking with music in a time where unity wasn't that big. And one thing that I've noticed here that, last couple of years is how you guys are actually not gonna say you guys, but a lot of you artists have realized how important it is to help each other out. Like we're all on the same boat, right? Like there's no point to be bringing each other down. So I think that's very important. And you know, your motto, get love, show love. That's fucking dope because it's really that simple. Like, hey, bro, you know, scratch my back, I'm gonna scratch yours. We're in the same boat. Let's get out of it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, facts, man. You know, one thing I always say, you know, everybody that I have ever encountered in this, you know, industry is, I mean, we're all going the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all going the same way. And, you know, I talk to my team a lot. And, you know, we're all going the same way, so might as well go to there together. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's very important, man. Unity is, like, everything to me. You know, my name is G Love, so, you know, I carry the word love in my name, so that already says a lot, you know?
Yeah. I didn't think of it like that, but yes, you're right. You know, one thing that I do want to point out, because we kind of talked about it here, how, you know, your energy and whatnot before we started recording. But before we get to the energy part, I want to talk about how much stuff you got going on. I mean, you host events, you put events together. You were in the boxing ring. You know, you be killing the stage. Like you're constantly active. So not just showing love. It's not just important to show love, but it's also important to be active and consistent with it. How are you able to do that? Like, where do you get this energy from to be able to? Thursday night you're at one club, next night you're fighting somewhere, and you do everything.
I mean, when you come from nothing, you really just don't stop working, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the grind is always there, you know, even when you do have it, you know what I'm saying? You still grind like you don't have it, you know what I mean? Because you remember where you come from. And I mean, I pretty much think that, you know, what has made me up until now is what keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that I keep in mind, and, you know, always try to like install in myself, like, you know, who I was, who I am, and who I'm yet to become.
Let's dig a bit into that. You said, you know, how do I say this? I like what you said when I asked you that. The whole what you've gone through life has basically shaped who you are today. What's like one of the biggest lessons in life that has shaped you to become a better artist, not just a person?
The biggest lesson, I'd probably say, would have to be just being a great leader, man. Like when you're leading and walking by what you are, and you just do it, and people follow. You know what I'm saying? So like being my truest self that I can be, you know what I mean? And that's one thing that like has helped me in the music industry. No matter who likes it or not, like I have to stay true to myself. You know, at the end of the day, I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror and know that it was not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I kept it true, and I was real with myself, so I'm able to walk away from anything.
Yeah. Speaking, of being real with yourself, one of the things that, because every time I bring this up, somebody says I'm putting artists in a box, but this goes to the whole being true to yourself. You know, and I asked you when you walked in here if you were Mexican, so I can keep the Mexican flag in the back.
Yes.
But, you know, sometimes I feel like a lot of artists shy away from representing who they are or where their family is from, for the simple fact that they don't want to be put in what some people call a box.
Right.
Is this something that holds you back? Is this something you even put thought into? And if so, why or why not?
No, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very proud of my roots. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Aztec. You know, like well, my people come from, you know, they're warriors. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, saludos a toda mi raza. You feel me? Like hardworking people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm never ashamed to say where I come from, where my people are. You know, I am a product of illegals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very, very proud of where I come from and my roots and everything that my people have installed, my morals, my principles, y pues, you know, el color mexicano. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like your answer. I like your answer because you know, I get the whole not wanting to be put in a box in this industry because it is not our industry. You know what I mean? But I feel like we have enough numbers to back us up as, you know, Mexicans and Hispanics in a industry that's, you know, mainly ran by, you know, the African American artists. But a lot of people do shy away from it, and that shit's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad.
It is our industry because we were here with them.
You know what I'm saying?
In New York,
And
there was Latinos were putting it down too. So this our industry too, man.
and you know what's so crazy? Do you keep up with Spanish rap at all?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, like the Spanish Mexican rappers are like filling up stadiums.
Yeah, no facts. Like, Mexico shows love, bro. Like they show. I feel like they show a lot more love than over here. I feel as if I was to go from here to there and just be on some like, hey, mi raza shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I would be one of those artists that
Yeah.
fill out those stadiums. You know.
Are we gonna get any Spanish tracks from G Love?
Oh yeah, man. Like that's what's in the album. You know, all sides of me. And you were asking me about, you know, like my energy, and you know, in this album you get to hear a little bit of who I am, and you know why I am the way I am, and you know different times, and you know when I'm on stage, and you know how introverted I can be outside of being on stage. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And who I am as me.
So let's talk about that. What flips the switch? Because like I said, last time I talked to you, it was at the SPM birthday bash or something. It was something like that. And I'm used to this G Love that's laid back. And every time I've seen you, you're laid back and just chill. But then you get off stage and it's a complete different energy. You're hyped. And it's one of those things that is hard to explain when you just kind of vibe with somebody else. Somebody comes around with that energy and you feel almost as electrified about it. Like shit, I'm ready to go and I don't even rap no more. Like, what the fuck? but what flips that switch to turn G Love, the performer, and G Love, the not just the chill one, but the comedian one. You know what I'm saying? We see all these funny videos on Instagram and shit. What flips those switches?
I mean, really, the people. The people, you know what I'm saying? The people are really what motivate me in and out the stage. You know what I mean? Like, I am an introvert, so like me being like not on stage, I'm just kind of like chilling, I'm cooling. But you know, being on stage and having to, you know, see the people, and you know, I think of like, it's weird. I know it's kind of weird, but I kind of think of somebody's having a bad day, kind of thing. And they might just need to see this, you know, at the time that they're seeing it, at the right time, right place type thing, you know. I'm very spiritual, so I just put on a show, man. Like it's still me. It's just another side of me.
Yeah. And then the comedy one, is this something that you plan on doing, like get into maybe acting and doing comedy, short
man,
films?
I'm writing a movie.
Yeah?
So like, you know, like with this whole comedy's my side chick, you know what I'm saying? So this whole like this whole skit stuff is just like into small things into bigger things, you know what I'm saying? Small steps into bigger steps. So, you know, I'm great at acting. I didn't know that, you know. Me having to be like, boom, you know, I wanna be able to film and edit, because I'm tired of waiting for people to give me a return date, and I'm waiting for them for months, and sometimes I never even get it. So it's that, you know what I'm saying, that just it's a whole vibe, man. It's a whole vibe, you know what I mean? Like just having to life experiences, and that shapes us.
Yeah. I do want to talk about, you know, I keep going back to stuff that you say, because you say things and it just kind of makes me think of, you know, the next question and gets me off script or whatnot. But you mentioned how, you know, the fans in Mexico show a lot of love and whatnot. One thing that I've noticed, and I said this on a different podcast, they never put it out, maybe because the shit that was said, but I mean, fuck it, I'll say it on mine. Well, I was very disappointed when GT Garza put out his album release party and very few fans, a lot of industry love showed up, but very few fans showed up. And I say that to ask you this: what do you think is going on with the lack of love and support from fans showing to events, and just
the lack of unity amongst not just the artist itself, but also the people, the culture, you know what I'm saying, the urban, and you know what I mean, like the Latinos, and Not being able to be like, hey, let's not be crabs in a bucket for once and pull each other down. Let's help each other go up and come together and, put on a show or show love, you know what I'm saying? Get love, you know what I mean? It's just pretty much that. I would think so because, I cross bridges back and forth, with the urban Latinos, my people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I could see the lack of browns there, and I could see the lack of blacks, and you know what I'm saying? I could see the division, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I think one of my, I feel as good as the internet is, I feel it also affects the artists because we're able to see a lot of the shows and performances when people go live on Instagram and stuff like that. So it kind of takes away the whole wanting to be there because you're there anyways, right? And when I see these people, the artists that I really like, and I don't see the people there, I'm like, this is some bullshit, bro. Because people always, they want to support. I don't really listen to music nowadays, like industry artists, but I'm gonna show my age here. But when they talk about fucking Wayne and fucking The Game and them, we show love to them. But what's so hard to show love to the next up and coming artists? And then the first fucking bullshit comeback you always get is like, oh, it's because all they do is mumble. It's like, nah, bro, some of these artists are fucking talented, but they're never gonna go to the next level unless we're there to support them. Or how do you feel about that? Or do you think it's possible?
I don't know, bro. I just it's the same thing as saying, hey, like I'm supporting a celebrity, but my friend over here is trying to like have his own brand and do his own thing, and I'm not, showing love right here while this person's trying to make it. But I'm gonna go ahead and show love to 50 Cent or some hot, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So I mean, yeah, it's very much possible if we just stop and think, and whenever we and I say we as somebody that's trying to build a brand, are like, man, like, we out here grinding and stuff, and they ask us like, well, haven't you made it yet? Like, well, shit, did you share my shit? Did you show love? Did you you know what I'm saying? Did you repost? Did you double tap? Did you comment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the internet has fucked up a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Back in the Gap, y'all used to be able to pop trunk and sell CDs out. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 and right then instant cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's like you're waiting on your shit. Now it's like, man, the industry's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, anything is possible, bro. But it's just really about people's mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really anything in and out of the industry.
Yeah. Speaking of building a brand, you just currently started your own label.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
What's the name of the label? And talk to us about how that came about with Mr. Never Die over here. Helping you with getting shit rolling.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Never Die, man. That's my manager, man. That's man. That's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So shout out to Never Die, bro. Like I learned I learned so much from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an OG. That's what really like brought that. OG, and then I'm the new style. You know what I'm saying? And we brought in that new wave, and so the record is New Wave Records. And it was inspired really by Nate, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out Nate, man. He passed away, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it moving. I had a conversation with him before he passed away, and it was deep, you know what I'm saying? We merged in on something, and I told him, it was crazy. It was crazy because that was our last conversation, and I was supposed to be going on tour before he died, and I was on tour when he died, you know what I'm saying? But our last conversation was, hey man, we're gonna take this new wave level to another, you know what I'm saying, to another level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that happened, and you go through that whole dark, like, damn, I can't believe homie died like that, you know what I'm saying? You go through that mentality, and it kind of was like a pause, but we pretty much just bringing back the the new wave shit, the OG, merging in, and imagine having that new wave style, that new sound, and then having the OG wisdom, what I'm saying, the mentality. So that's really how this came about, and I'm just blessed to be able to work with like-minded individuals, and talented people, you know.
Yeah.
So merging
So,
in and growing like that.
So it is dope because, you know, I mean, I've told Never Die how I fuck with him since way before I even knew him. You know, I was fucking with his music. But is this going to be, you know, New Wave, obviously, you know, I know this is a question for him, but he's not on camera, so let me ask you: Is Never Die gonna be putting music through New Wave, or do you guys plan on adding other artists to the label, or what's going on with the label itself?
Yeah, pretty much right now we're focused on us, meaning like, you know, the OG, the New Wave, you know, Never Die, G Love kind of thing, and we partner up with Hustle Town Digital through Empire Records to distribute through that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be adding on artists to the label, but I am gonna be very, very selective. Like, it's not just gonna be like, oh, this person got clout, or this, you know, and that's just what it is. Nah, they gotta come with talent, consistency, motivation. They gotta be it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be the new wave. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I mean, pretty much it's going to be add-on, but it is going to take its time. I'm not rushing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, in 5 years, you know, it's going to be established, but right now is the journey, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's the beginning of something great.
Yeah, that was dope. When I saw that pop up, I was like, hey, man, this is dope, man. Like I said, you know, I don't think he knows how much I really look up to his music and shit, you know, to him as a person, and, you know, him being one of the most humble people that I know. So I really fuck with him, and like I said, I fuck with your music. So when I saw it, I was like, hey, this is dope, because the whole idea of, you know, the new generation linking up with the old generation, not calling you old, I'm just saying.
This shit is scary, you know what I'm saying? It's scary because it's like two mastermind people, you know what I'm saying? Like two worlds coming together, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has like more than like half my age, lived more, so he been in the game, learned the mistakes, you know what I'm saying, paid his dues, and I'm like trailing that, you know what I'm saying. I've already paid my dues, I'm learning, you know what I'm saying, and we meet halfway and we merge our worlds together, New Wave, OG, and it's just very fucking dangerous, bro.
She just called you old, bro. She said she's half your age. Nah, how old are you, Never Die?
40.
No shit. Bro, I'm over here thinking we're the same age. You don't look 40 at all.
Right, I know, right? Yeah. That's really
you don't look 40 at all. I think I look older than you with all this fucking gray hair and shit. No,
But it's just dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous because, like you said, you know, that's the OG, man. Like, speaking of, we're getting ready to do this whole show, New Wave versus OG. So that's just gonna be a hell of a fucking what? Like, that's you know what I'm saying? Mind blowing shit.
So what y'all gonna have, like the new generation artists
and the OG legends.
That's dope. Yeah, that's fucking dope. You mentioned Hustle Town. So another thing that you do is you still co-hosting or you're hosting the.
I do straight out of Texas.
Straight out of Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, straight out of Texas, and Behind the Hustle. I'm a co-host for Behind the Hustle.
It's dope.
Yes.
Like I said, it's a fucking list of things that you do.
I know, it's a lot. It's a lot, which, you know, it's crazy because I don't get to thinking about it until people like you're like, you know, well, damn, you do this, you do that, damn, I seen you here, I seen you there, and I'm like, how the fuck am I doing
I do this?
Yeah,
but you know, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you don't get overwhelmed, because you don't look at it as I got a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, and I think that's what it is, because I feel as if what has gotten me to be where I'm at now is because I don't focus on like what everybody else is doing either. So I don't even think I focus on what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm just going because I know where I want to go. I know where I want to be. I know who I am. I know how to get there. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that has also like got me to where I'm at, because I don't really focus on what anybody else is doing. Like, I just right here. We just gonna walk. We just gonna walk.
Yeah. I posted this on Facebook the other day. I was like, I remember I had a teacher in 5th grade, and the biggest lesson I learned from this guy was MYOB. Just mind your own business. You know, don't worry about what the next person is doing. Worry about yourself, and you know, and that's key, because I think often we get maybe not intentionally, but we get into competition with people without even noticing, and that alone holds us back.
Damn.
Trying to keep up with other people.
Now you could definitely say that again, bro, because one thing I learned about this shit is like I ain't I ain't competing with nobody in the game. Like that's why I feel that I am as blessed as I can be, and I'm real humble about how God blesses me because I get really like excited about the smallest things. You know what I'm saying? But I just strive to be what I needed when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really pretty much it's just staying focused within yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So we talked about the label. You're getting ready to release an album under this label.
Damn, I'm high.
Yeah. The what?
I am high. Cut.
Fucked me up. I was like, wait, say what? What happened?
I am high. This is another side of me. This is the high side of me, okay?
The switch just flipped. This is the switch we were talking about.
No facts. Like, never did I say try being my manager. Yo, he be dealing with, like, business side, he be dealing with the hype, he be dealing with all sides of me, bro, man. Shout out Mr. Never Die, yo. Man, never die. We forever gonna live this.
Oh, that's definitely gonna be the intro because you fucked me up out of nowhere talking about I'm fucking high. No, but let's talk about this album. I think you mentioned the name of the album, but you went by so fast about it. I don't know if you said the name. What's the name of the project you're about to release?
It's called All Sides of Me.
All Sides of Me. You did say that earlier, but I was like, I don't know if she's saying that as part of the conversation or if that's the name of it. All Sides of Me. So you told us why that's going to be. We're going to get a little bit of everything. Why did you decide to give us a little bit of everything now?
Man, I believe in timing, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I believe everything has its own time. And up until now, I felt like, obviously the album is called All Sides of Me. So it literally has all sides of me in there. You know what I'm saying?
The high G love, the sober G love.
Sober G love, the high G love, like a little bit of everything in there of me, a piece of me, even how back then I have an old song in there that people probably, which I'm gonna let y'all guess it, so y'all make sure to check that out, But it has a younger version G Love, you know what I'm saying, in there. But you wouldn't be able to guess it because when you hear it, it's like, damn, she was so ahead of her time then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, pretty much, I just wanted to give you guys a little piece of me in every song.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know. I mean, and now is the time. You know what I'm saying? It's now or never.
Yeah, because when I think of G Love, I think of that aggressive delivery. It's. I don't even know the name of the song. The first time I got introduced to you, it was just the visual itself got me all like, "Hey, this is dope!" Fucking crawling in front of a car and shit, and with fucking crazy ass delivery. It was just different. So, is that what we're gonna get, or are we? Or I understand we're gonna get different sides of you, but what kind of music is still all the same music? Did you switch the style a little bit?
I mean, what G Love is, bro, is gangster love. You know what I'm saying? So you go get some gangster love in there, but it's also godly love and genuine love. So you get some of that real godly, genuine gangster love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a little bit of all of that. You know what I'm saying? In the album. Different, every song in there sounds completely different, you know what I'm saying? Fun fact is that I don't really jam to like artists. Like I listen to a lot of instrumentals rather than actual people rapping on music, just simply because I want to keep my sound so fresh. And none of my music sounds the same, and each song on the album sounds completely different. I have a different delivery. Like I'm very versatile, so you know what I'm saying? I definitely did put all sides of me in that album.
Yeah. When should we expect this album to drop? Do you have any features on there, and who did you work on as far as production goes?
Well, I don't have any features on the album. It's gonna be dropping before March ends, and the producer that produced this album is Espo on the track. He's from Italy, so I've been working with him for a good minute. You know what I'm saying? And we merged in that international, sound.
International G Love.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And 808 Cartel is also on there. But no features.
No features. Yeah, I guess it makes sense since you're giving
No
us
platinum, no features, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Since you're gonna give us like every side of you, you know, keeping it kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Intimate in a way, just all about
Personal.
you, all about you, personal. Yeah.
But just because I'm so ready to move on, to answer your question, my bad, because I'm like this person that'll tell you like stories between this big story. But to answer your question, just because I'm ready to close this chapter in my life of all sides of me, not really because I'm just introducing myself to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is who I am. This is who I was, and this is who I'm becoming.
Who I'm
you know
becoming.
what I'm saying? And I'm so ready to put that, establish that, and move forward and bring such a newer sound to it.
Yeah. So the end of March, you say you ain't got no features on it. G-Love, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I tend to have that effect. It's cool. Bro.
Yeah, I do that to people. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
It's just natural. It's normal.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, so you mentioned you were on tour. Now that the new album's about to release and the summer coming up, should we expect you to go on tour this summer, or what's the next move with New Wave and G-Love?
Yeah, actually, just teamed up with Cannabis. We're going on tour. Got a whole, it's gonna be a whole vibe, bro. We're doing first we're doing Houston, trying to cover the whole Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like we're popping up a tour bus. We'll have a whole stage on top of the bus, so you know what I'm saying. It's already there. We're just gonna pop up to these events and stuff, some dope stuff, man. Y'all stay tuned, cause that shit's gonna be fucking wicked. Like when I'm telling you live entertainment, I mean this is live entertainment. So we're gonna be definitely covering north, south, east, west of Houston, and then of course Texas, north, south, east, west of Texas. San Antonio, Austin, Midwest, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go state to state and stuff like that. But that's the plan, man. The plan is to capture the city, capture the state, and capture the states, and then go international, baby.
For sure. So I know you say you don't listen to music, you listen to instrumentals. But I do want to ask, outside of G-Love, who's another artist that you feel, not just having a buzz, but that you feel that's also has the talent to back up that buzz, coming out of Houston right now?
Coming out of Houston?
Yeah.
Now? Like underground?
Yeah.
Or like just...
Yeah, don't tell me D-Baby or anybody like that, because they already, they're already out there. So yeah, so, one of the up-and-comers.
Man,
and this is how I get my interviews. You know what I'm saying? When people introduce me to new artists.
yeah, no facts. Yeah, I'm trying to definitely shit.
Outside of G-Love, I don't think nobody. She starts talking about herself like outside of me. To be honest, I don't. They ain't doing that.
No, if they see this, they would think I'm arrogant as fuck.
Yeah.
But outside of me, I don't know. To be honest, I can't really tell you. I'm just playing. Honestly, right now, I would probably say Rich Greedy.
Rich Greedy.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about him, but
I've heard his name.
Yeah.
I'll be lying if I said I've heard his music.
Yeah, I think he definitely has the sound and the buzz, to come hard, from Texas, period. You know what I'm saying? So, facts.
Dope. Well, shit, any last minute shout outs?
Shit, man, big shout out to, the whole, G-Love movement campaign, bro, the whole new wave shit. Shout out to JVaz, shout out to Mr. Never Die, Mexican Connected. Man, shout out to the whole team, man.
Are you gonna be fighting anybody in the upcoming months?
Yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna be fighting Mexican Connected. So,
again?
Yeah.
Part
two? We haven't fought.
Oh, yeah, I thought y'all were going. No, you fought Alexis.
I fought Alex Marie. Yeah,
Alex Marie.
Shout out Alex
I'm
Marie.
giving up fake names and shit.
The Chopper. Chopper, big shout out Chopper, you know what I'm saying? And then, Mexican Connected, this is, we're gonna fight here in the next month or so y'all stay tuned for that too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my hardworking people, man. Toda la raza, trabajando, echándole ganas.
Yeah,
Question.
and once again, drop the name of the new project and the release date.
Hey man, before March, and y'all stay tuned. All sides of me is dropping. You know, I'm making it build up. You know what I'm saying? Build up, and you know, man, appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the whole motherfucking movement. Let's go.
Already, and you can find all of the links over her social media on the description of the podcast, the description of the video. And once again, G Love, show love, get love. We appreciate you, and you know, we'll stay tuned. We'll be out there at the fight. Hopefully, we're out there at the fight. I'm over here talking ahead of time. We're out there at the fight. We'll get, you know, we'll get the behind the scenes and whatnot. And
already,
yeah.
man.
So once again, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you for having me, man. And you guys can follow me at G Love, GEELOVEHTX.
G Love HTX.
Gangsta love.
So again, you're watching the JVaz show. G Love in the motherfucking building, and we appreciate you.
It's going down.